Hi, I'm Deborah.
Hi, Deborah. I'm Ellen, and I'm also Ellen Ruth.
We just got back from the coffee shop and we've been talking about Mom wrote a book when she was 101 and she started a second book. And she was one of the first female psychology students at Oklahoma University. And in the 1980s, became embroiled in a huge scandal in Oklahoma City. And she worked with a screenwriter with this first book called Shake, Rattle, and Roll. And the second book is Kill or Be Killed. And it goes into the scandal. Mom, you want to tell a little bit about scandal?
Well, there was a lot of scandal for all of us. It was a terrible time. The Shake, Rattle, and Roll was the belief that I had to work it out on the what do you call the board that I work out on?
Your physical workout?
Mm-hmm.
Vibrating platform.
Okay, vibrating platform. I can't remember that one.
Well, let's talk about George Bakuris and all that went on with him.
Well, he was a very evil man, but he was so complacent about the fact that we were such a minor little group, and he would come in there and take care of things. He would see 4 women a day on Sunday and then let them go and maybe see another 4 on Sunday. Now, we didn't even open the clinic on Sunday, but he did.
And one of his followers was caught by the FBI wiretapping your partner.
Yes, that's true. And he, well, for one thing, the man, he was supposed to be the very epitome of family from Rome, I think it was.
Greece.
No, Greece. Yeah, it was Greece. And he swore up and down that they treated him miserably. He hadn't finished his time there at the university in Greece, and they were freezing him to death in with cold water, and that it was killing him.
But some of his goons chased you in your car one time.
Yes, that's true. He was ordering thugs in to be there to try to stop us. They put some kind of an instrument in the wheel of the car and managed to. We could never give the license tag of the car that was following us, but my husband suggested that I roll up the windows as high as possible, and instead of stopping behind them, he would just give them a good tap as I threw the tennis balls at them, and they cursed us mightily. But of course, there were no licenses that the police could look up because they figured it was an Eastern board,
Mafia?
yeah, kind of a combat, and that we'd never seen the likes of anyone like that before. And it became apparent that the man who had a wife who really complained about everything. She was very ill, and he was very ill, and it ended up with her in a fire on the very night that George Bokuras disappeared out of the group. The rest of us were doing that dance with, well, I've forgotten what that's called on the beach.
So when we would tell people this story, people said, well, I'd like to see that in a movie. And so we worked with the screenwriter to get this written up. And our local news channel interviewed Mom, and they dug up out of their archives news reels of the trials and a lot on the scandal. It's real interesting. We'll put a link in the deal. But Mom actually lived through it.
It was very, very traumatic for all of us.
And didn't you say you had patients that told you they were going to have to quit therapy with you because their spouse was in therapy with him and he required both members
Exactly.
in therapy? Yeah.
They felt they had to leave because he refused to see them unless they came with their spouse.
And your clients told you it'd cause a divorce if they didn't go to see him?
Yes.
All right. So it's a really a real big scandal. And we've got tons of newspaper clippings about it. And our local news channel also has archives on it. And I'll put the link in there. Anything else you want to say?
Well, he eventually died in California, yes, out beyond the breakers, and he had a big, beautiful yacht.
Yeah, the only thing they could catch him on, all they could do was run him out of Oklahoma City. They couldn't catch him on anything. And he moved to California and lived on a yacht out beyond in international waters where the laws were different. And he ended up in a scandal in California,
Which ended in his losing everything. He eventually died aboard that yacht. And
some actress there, I can't remember her name, she's in Days of Our Lives, I believe, soap opera. She ended up suing him because she had donated to his foundation. We'll put a link in the description.
yeah, she finally agreed to that. Why was she telling all her troubles to him when all her troubles seemed to come from him?
Yeah. All right. Thanks for listening. Hope you found it interesting.